Huge shakeups in Android leadership as Andy Rubin moves on. We've got Microsoft already bringing Windows Phone 9 testing, and Google now makes its first leaked appearance on iOS. I'm Jaime Rivera, and if you're wondering why beer is not free, well, it's kind of cheap in my country. This is Pocket Now Daily. Well, it's the normal thing for operating systems to be tested a long time before they actually get launched, and such is the case of Windows Phone 9, as apparently it is being tested at the moment on current generation hardware, obviously in preparation for newer generation hardware in the future. And it's kind of interesting since Microsoft usually announces everything first and then actually works on it, but this time they're doing things right, so kudos to you, Microsoft. Let's hope we will see Windows Phone 9 with something really compelling by the end of the year. Speaking of Windows Phone, for those of you that were left curious about the Nokia Lumia 928 that was leaked yesterday, the first metallic Lumia to reach the Verizon network, well, we have the first photograph of this phone and it does look very crisp, a la Nokia Lumia 920, so we are expecting a flagship to make it to Verizon very soon, though obviously we don't have any dates. So far, sadly, the photo was pulled, but we have it for you, obviously, so stay tuned on more rumors. Now let's move over to Google Glass. We know that that's either the best thing to happen to tech in the next couple of years or the biggest and most expensive gimmick we've ever seen. And as it stands, well, we have seen a presentation in South by Southwest of Google Glass actually integrating with Android applications. An example is you take a photo and then you do the simple things on Glass, but then you do the more complex things on your phone, like editing the photo on Android. It's actually a really compelling feature, but we do hope that they figure out that $1,500 price tag in the future. Now let's go through some more Google. As Google Now, the crown jewel of Jelly Bean, has apparently leaked for iOS. Yes, there was a YouTube video recently showing off how it works on the iPhone and iPad and even desktop computers. So it does make you wonder. I mean, it's actually cool to have Google Now on iOS devices, though it's going to be kind of awkward to actually have to launch an application for that to work. But still, what can we expect from Android 5 if the crown jewel of Jelly Bean is going to iOS? It's got to be something awesome, and it's got to be better or at least cheaper than Google Glass. And finally, for the oh wow news of the day, there has been a big shakeup in leadership in Android and Google, obviously, where Andy Rubin, which was not only the VP but actually the founder, designer, and pretty much maker and father of Android, is now moving on to another department within Google, and well, the Google Chrome VP is now going to take over as the head of Android. And it makes you wonder, I mean, Chrome OS hasn't really taken off as well as Android, and then when we have the Chromebook Pixel, which is actually the most expensive gimmick in history, after obviously Google Glass, you'd wonder what's going to go on with Android. And that leads me to the question of the day. Are you happy or sad about this move from Andy Rubin? Historically, it has never worked, meaning when Steve Jobs got fired from Apple, it went downhill, and then when Ed Cooligan from Palm was either fired or moved on, well, the Palm actually went dead. And we've historically known of different cases where when the father of any project moves on, nothing actually works. But hey, we could see an exception for the first time, even though the Chromebook Pixel doesn't really give me a good vibe. So leave us a comment down below. What do you think? Of course, for an earlier scoop of everything that's happening in the smartphone and tablet world, make sure you follow us on PocketNow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow in our live hangout for everything Galaxy S4. The Galaxy S4. This is one of the most anticipated smartphones of the year, and it's also one of Samsung's best kept secrets. We've been trying to find leaks of this device for the longest time, and still we don't have much to talk about. So join us on Thursday, March 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, as we will have a full hangout happening live. We will also have Brandon Miniman and Michael Fisher at the event, and Adam Lane will also be at Times Square, New York City, covering everything that happens live. So join us again on our YouTube channel. You will see links on our website as soon as this happens, so see you there.